Morning students, we shall study the third chapter of civics, that is gender, religion and caste. First question is, what is a gender division? Gender division is a difference between male and female members of the society. It is a form of hierarchical social division which is based on expectation and stereotypes. Next one is, define the term feminist. Feminist is a male or female who believes equal rights for both male and female. What does term patriarchy refers to? Patriarchy refers to the importance and dominance of the male members of the society. It gives them upper hand over the female members in terms of social, economical and political values. What is sexual division of labor? Sexual division of labor means that all the work in a house is to be done by women, female members of the society, and all this domestic work has to be organized by the women with the help of domestic helps. So this types of division is called the sexual division of labor. Next one is, at which level of government seats are reserved for women? In local government, local self-government, 1/3 seats are reserved for women. Local self-governments like Panchayati Raj, municipalities, municipal councils and corporations, 1/3 seats are reserved for women. Our next question is, list any 2 laws enacted by Parliament for the welfare of women. The Parliament of India enacted several laws in order to ensure the welfare of women, and these laws were the Special Marriage Act 1955, there was Prohibition of Dowry Prohibition Act 1961 and Equal Remuneration Act 1976. What does Equal Wages Act signifies? The Equal Wages Act signifies that equal wages should be paid for the equal work to both men and women. In which country participation of women is very low? In Bangladesh, the participation of women is very low. What were Gandhiji's views on religion and politics? Gandhiji believed that politics and religion should not be separated or cannot be separated, and politics should be run and guided by the ethics of religion. What does term communalism denotes? The term communalism denotes that religion is the basis of social community. Our next question is, what is caste hierarchy? Caste hierarchy is a ladder-like formation in which the castes are placed from highest to the lowest. In India, the caste hierarchy is at the highest, or that the apex level is the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and then Shudra. So this is a ladder-like formation in which the different castes are placed from higher to lower caste. Process to shift from one occupation to another is usually practiced by new generation. What does it signify? This is known as occupational mobility. It means that the profession is changing from father to son. The profession of father is quite different, whereas the profession of the son is quite different. So there is no set of family lineage in matters of occupation. This is known as occupational mobility, and this definitely has reduced the stigma of caste to a very great extent, because most of the castes in India were on the basis of the work they used to do. So occupational mobility is that process in which this shift of occupation takes place from father to son. Next one is, which leaders worked for elimination of caste system in India? Several leaders eliminated this caste system because it is a kind of social divisions which hampers the progress of the nation. Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi, Periyar, Ramaswamy, Naikar are some of the social reformists who worked very hard to eliminate the caste system in India. Next one is, in what are religious difference beneficial? Religious differences are beneficial only if that all the religions are given equal treatment. They are considered equally and the people are able to express their needs and demands without any fear. Next one is, how did women achieve gender equality? Women organized themselves into a political entity in order to force the society for equal rights and status in the society. Women are given several constitutional and legal provisions in order to ensure their participation in politics, and they are also given representation in the decision making process. Women are given reservations in several local bodies, and all over the world women are organized several political movements to ensure the extension of voting rights and equality in private and public matters. So these are some of the ways by which women have been able to achieve gender equality. Our next question is, in what ways women's roles improved in public life? Political expression of gender division has helped women organize themselves into a political unit, a political entity, and this has definitely helped women to achieve equal status in political spheres. And in social spheres also, nowadays women are working as scientists, engineers, doctors, teachers, administrators, and host of others. Apart from this, the role of women is increasing very rapidly in highly valued jobs and highly paid jobs. Apart from this, the role of women has increased to a very great extent in decision making process. Next question is, suggest the steps to improve the social status of women in Indian society. The National Commission for Women should be strengthened so that it could combat the injustices against women, rather than acting only after the complaints are registered against any kinds of injustices against women. Second thing is that the minimum age for marriage should be strictly followed, and the Special Marriage Acts, the provisions of that, and the minimum age for marriage of the girls should be implemented strictly. Besides this, self-employment training programs, that is job cum self-training programs, should also be launched and enhanced so that more and more women should be given these types of skill development trainings in order to perform self-employment there. Besides this, the women should be given equal status in the society, and representation of women should be ensured in different local bodies. Yes, our next question is, what are the basis of communalism? Communalism refers to the idea that people belonging to one religion forms a particular community. And second thing is that the people belonging to other religion cannot be the part of the same community. The people belonging to one religion are one community on the basis of some fundamental beliefs. Apart from this, if there are some commonalities among the people, that is only superficial and are quite meaningless. Besides this, the extreme form of communalism is that the people belonging to other religion cannot have the legal rights as the citizen within a nation. So next question is, what is the concept of caste inequality? The caste inequality in India is that it is a hierarchical types of formation, that is segmentary, in which the pupils belonging to higher caste and the lower caste. These caste systems, people are discriminated on the basis of their caste. In its extreme form, the caste system takes the forms of untouchability, which has been prohibited by Indian Constitution. Our next question is, what are the reasons for great changes in caste system? There are several reasons in which the caste systems has been diminished in India to a very great extent. And some of the reasons are that the role of several social reformists like Jyotiba Phule, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi, Periyar, Ramaswamy, Naikar, etc. Because of the work of these social reformers, caste systems has been reduced to a very great extent. Apart from this, socio-economic changes in Indian society is also responsible for mitigation of these caste system in India. Besides, the caste system based on hierarchy has been reduced to a very great extent due to urbanization, increase in literacy rate, and occupational mobility. Besides this, the caste systems has been reduced because of several provisions of the Indian constitutions, which has made untouchability an offense, and has been several provisions against the caste system in India.